Looks like we made it. Finally. Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we finally made it to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And I'm saying we today because we have a co-star. That's Kylie. Kylie is here today. We're going to try to knock out the coasters, but we're not going to do a challenge today. We're just going to enjoy this beautiful park. As you can tell, it's Fright Fest. They had their demons and ghosts already there. The scares started at 6. We're going to be out of here by 5. So we're not big fans of the horror aspect of it, but definitely here big fans of the coasters here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. So we're going to head right over to Loch Ness Monster since it has been reborn this year, and enjoy the medley while you wait. Alright, so we are now over here in the wilderness part. Let me jump over this side real quick here. We have all the different animals. Now we got all Loch Ness, which was going pretty good. I was actually impressed with how good Loch Ness was compared to how it was. They actually took some time and made it pretty nice. But now we're going to head over here to the French section to get on Griffin. What do you think of Loch Ness? Like I said, I'm glad they saved it. Is it a top coaster here? Not even close, but it is pretty decent. So, but we're taking through the wilderness part here with the wolves, and then we're heading over to France so we can get on good old Griffin. Alright, we just got off of Griffin, and this is one of Kylie's favorites. It is a dive coaster, 200 feet tall. There's the drop, vertical, basically 90 degrees, and it is a fantastic ride. We also then jumped over to a ride that, I'll be honest with you, I did not expect to actually get on today. It was one of the ones that I was like, you know what, if it's crowded, we could skip it. And that is Invader, which is the wooden GCI. But here's a great look of the drop here at Griffin. They got 2 trains going, and they don't need 2 trains, so this might be a fantastic day. It's always a great day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, but this might be a fantastic day because we're going to be getting on a lot of rides. The only one I'm nervous about right now would be Dark Coaster, because that is a slower load and it is fairly new. But right here it is the Halloween Fest there. They actually had, I guess, scarecrows and stuff dancing right about here earlier. So throughout the day, there's always shows here at, right there's a stage. There's always something going on here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which is why it's one of our top 3 parks that we go to. We're going to show you the Griffin drop real quick here. We were in the 3rd row, so it wasn't that bad there, but you got a nice little whip effect when we dropped, which is something we're not used to. Really love. And then the fact that it goes right into that Engelmann where you're upside down there and then you twist out. Griffin's just a fantastic ride here. So, but we are technically in France right here. This is France. And over here, we are now going to Canada because, you know, in reality, they're right next to each other, right? Yeah, like grab a globe. They are so close that they're literally touching right here at Williamsburg here. I love how they call it New France because that would be the Quebecian area. And if you've ever been to the Quebecian area, you realize that they don't really like us English type people. We went to La Ronde, and we still talk about La Ronde, and not really in a positive manner here, but right over here, this is New France. I love the one thing about this area is they got a lot of stores. They got pottery, Dippin' Dots, because, you know, nothing says Canada like Dippin' Dots. Over here you got the saloon, and you got the Acadia traders and stuff, but over here's Invader, and we just got off it, and that was a very fun ride. very aggressive for a family ride, very mellow for an adult ride. So, but time for another montage. Alright, so we're now in the Fiesta Italian section with Tempesto. We just finished with Verbolten, which is a fantastic ride. It was going crazier than usual. Kylie actually said you blacked out a little bit there, right? Hard to see if you blacked out or you just, it was all black. So it's hard to test that thing here, but I'm personally at 97 for this year. So here we got 3 coasters. Right there you've got Tempesto and you got Apollo's Chariot. And then, of course, over there is going to be our 100th coaster of the year, which will be Pantheon. So, but we always want to check out what's going on down here, because this section here is always seems to be where they've been expanding. There's Tempesto. That'll probably be the next one we do. Might as well knock that guy out. And the wait time is -0. All right, so it's actually reverse of 0, or it could be 12 hours. I don't know where that's solved. So, but yeah, I always like to walk by here because there's always rumors about things going on down this way. So, but yeah, let's go kick you guys another montage, and we'll come back after we're done getting our 100th coaster of the year. All right, so we're right here in front of Tempesto, which is a Skyrocket 2 model. You see these at a lot of parks, in particular the SeaWorld parks. I know there's one at Busch Gardens Tampa and SeaWorld San Antonio here, but this was our 98th coaster, and definitely not one that we really enjoy. We kind of skip it usually, but we're trying to get to our 125 coasters this year, so I jumped on it quick. But really, what I thought was even ironic and actually funny was the next one we did was over here. This is our 99th coaster, which is Apollo's Chariot, which is actually the first original B&M hyper coaster. Much better ride, but incredibly, it is a walk-on usually. So I want to take you over this way real quick here. So Tempesto is a clone, but Apollo's Chariot is very original. And what I really like about Apollo's Chariot is it's got that pre-drop, which you don't see at a lot of parks. There we go. A little bright, a little crazy there. Right there's Tempesto going. But yeah, this is a much better coaster here, definitely. And this was our 99th coaster. But we finally got to our 100th coaster, and it's September, so it took longer than I thought it would. But when you come over this way here, let me grind this up here. Gotta love sunny days, don't you? But over here is they're not their newest coaster, but they're definitely, in my opinion, probably their best coaster. Even though the ride we had today, oh, I always love this. This is Elephant Run, which is the little kids Himalaya. Usually don't see it there, but our 100th coaster had to be Pantheon, which is really it's a top 5 coaster last year. Might not be top 5 this year, but definitely did not disappoint. It is a fun ride with multi-launches and all that kind of fun stuff. So take you over here. But so this section here has got 3 really solid coasters. And to our surprise, actually, Pantheon was not crowded at all. But Pantheon's really neat because of the fact that you got that triple launch, got the giant spike right in front of us there. And then the best element is right there in front of me. which is the overbank turn. So we knocked out 3 here, and we're going to go find Kylie. And once we get back from Kylie, we're going to go off to our next section. So have a good day. All right, so desperate times call for desperate measures. So it is the middle of September here, and when it's the middle of September, you know what we got to do? We're at 101 coaster credits right now. We're not at 125 yet. So sometimes instead of just going on the big boy rides, you kind of got to go on the kiddie ride. So this is Grover's Alpine Express, and it's actually not too bad of a ride. I actually enjoyed it. It's not as rough as most, but usually I would skip it, but you know what? When you get into a situation where you need to get the coaster credits, you're going to do it. So I'm going to wait 1 second here because it should be coming up in a second. Here it comes. Now for a kiddie coaster, actually not too bad of a coaster. It actually has some good G-forces, and the helixes are a lot of fun. But here we go. You're going flying up the hill. There we go. So there you go. That is Grover's Alpine Express, and we're now off to go back through the park one more time before we head out. So we're over here by probably one of my favorite B&M's inverted coasters. Right there is Alpengeist there. You got Griffin right next to it. I like how it's one's light blue and one's dark blue there. But Alpengeist is my 102nd coaster. Kaya did not ride it because she was worried about getting nauseous, and you know what? She was probably correct on that. This bad boy was flying today. I got a back row ride because I just love the back row there with the whip. Here it comes, getting ready to go down the drop, but it was flying today. I couldn't believe how fast it was going. All right. Now, if you've ridden Alpengeist, I highly recommend it. But it's been a great day here. We did all the coasters. I even did Grover. So I got 10 new credits today there. But Kai and I are going to head over to the Canada section here because, you know, there's some great shopping. So we want to check that out. Now, you would think it's not coming through here again, but guess what? It's going to be coming right back through here, through the brake run here. So highly recommend Alpengeist. It's growing on me. Definitely top 25 coaster. Might actually go higher this year. But all right, that's Alpengeist here. And the other thing I love about Alpengeist too is, so right there, that's the German section here. And then right over here is New France. So the only thing really in this area is Alpengeist for the Switzerland section here. But you know, all in all, it is an amazing ride, and what I really like is that it's themed after skiing. So definitely make sure you check out Alpengeist when you're here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. All right, everybody, we're back here in England, and we did one last tour after we did all the coasters there. And you know what? I usually don't buy anything here, but Kylie's showing it. I actually bought what is that? The salted caramel maple syrup there, which. You know what? With the discount that you get, 30% off as a member, plus they had a bonus $10 here, $36 turned into $16. You couldn't say no. My waffles are going to be magnificent for the next couple of weeks here. But we had an amazing day here at Busch Gardens. I got on all 10 coasters. Kylie skipped 2. She skipped Alpengeist and Grover. I don't blame her on Grover. So which was your favorite? If you're, did you get a chance to think about it? Dark Castle was your favorite. That was surprisingly good. For a dark ride, I am so impressed with what they did with that. For me, Pantheon's up there, but Alpi was going crazy. So, but once again, let us know what your favorite ride and coaster is here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And of course, make sure you like and subscribe. Can't wait to see you in the queue, and can't wait for 2025.